Nice to meet you. So hi, everybody. I'm going to read you a story. Have you ever seen this book? It's called If Only. Raise your hand if you've ever seen this book. No? This is going to be an exciting book then. This is my first day reading this book too. And what it's about is outside in the garden. Have you ever been outside at a park or in the lawn? Have you ever seen a bug? Who knows what kinds of bugs there are? I heard grasshoppers. What? Remember, quiet. Raise your hand. What kind of bug? And an ant. All right, what kind of bug have you seen? A ladybug. I love those. What kind of bug have you seen? A spider. Ew. Anybody else want to say a bug?
I saw a stingy one.
A stingy one is, what do they call those ones that stick? Bees. I think there's bees in the book. One more bug. Anybody else? Ladybug. And what would you like?
Spider.
What bug?
Even what bug?
Tell us.
Zayden's turn. Do you remember? It's okay if you forgot.
That's okay. I'm going to share the story called If Only, and it's all the bugs out in the garden, and they see something cool about another bug, and they wish that they could be that other bug instead of being themselves. And then we'll see how it goes for a story, okay? And you're going to help me with a few of these things, because there's some cool pictures. That's a ladybug. You see the ladybug flying above the flower? And it says, if only, oh look, a snail went on the flower, and what happened to the flower? It went, whoo, because he's too heavy. The child thought, there's the child. The child thought, if only I were a butterfly, then I could fly everywhere. The child wants to be a butterfly. Does anybody want to be a butterfly? I do. You do not? Okay. The butterfly, though, the butterfly thought, if only I were a stick insect.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. We can pause for a minute. Okay, we're paused. Okay. The students have to go to their buses.
Because this actually, because this is in our way.
There's an insect that's called a stick insect, and it's a long, skinny bug with legs and eyes, but it looks just like a stick, and you can't see it. Let me see this. I don't see anything. Do you see anything? Oh, it's right there. It's called a stick insect. And the butterfly said, I want to be a stick insect, and then I wouldn't stand out so much. Here comes the next one. What's it going to be? The stick insect said, if only I were a beetle. It's a beetle. And then I could swirl across the water. Yeah, there's the beetle. Can everybody see? If everybody sits, everybody can see. Okay, now it's dark and blue here. The beetle said, I wish if only I were a firefly, and then I'd never be scared of the dark. Who's scared of the dark? Raise your hand if you are. But the firefly lights up in the night, like a night light. The firefly said, I wish I were a bee, because then I'd have a whole lot of friends. Look how many bees there are. What do bees say? I knew you would do that. The bee said, I wish I could be a spider, because then I could do everything by myself. Spider. What is that? A spider web. The spider builds his own house out of webs.
No, he doesn't. He makes it with his hands.
Oh, well, he's very talented, but the spider, even though he's very talented, said,
Ladybug.
if only I'm a ladybug. If everybody sits down, everybody else can see. Yes, the spider and the ladybug. And ladybug, what do you think the ladybug will say? If only
I was an
ant. I would like to be an ant because I'd be very strong. Ants are strong. Look at those ants. They can lift up their, like, other ants that are bigger than them.
I feel like,
The ants thought, if only I could be a snail, if everybody sits down, everybody can see.
is that the baby?
If only I were a snail, then I wouldn't be this busy. Ants are busy and the snail doesn't do much all day. The snail thought, if only I could be a grasshopper, so I could jump over things. Where's the grass? Oh, there he is. Look at his cute little face. He's jumping. Have you guys ever seen a grasshopper?
That's what my grandma's house.
And the grasshopper thought, if only I were a dragonfly. Have you ever seen a dragonfly?
Yeah,
Those are
we have.
huge.
I saw a dragonfly before.
Wow. If everybody sits, everybody can see.
Everybody's so excited. Nina,
Abigail, take a seat.
And now everybody, hey, everybody, what do you think the dragonfly said? If only,
I was a butterfly.
if only I could be a child. A child?
It's me.
Because then I could run and jump and play and hide and build houses and so much more. So the child started wishing to be something, and now at the end of the story, they want to be the child. How many of you guys know a child?
Can you see that?
How many of you are one?
especially that we are a child.
Who is a child? Wow.
If you're a child.
And what do you get? Do you guys know how to hide and run and play and make friends? Do you wish you were any kind of bug? No, the bugs want to be you. Okay, you're going to go to recess. I want to say thank you so much for listening because